Hello and welcome to Reuzel Live. Today is January 15th, 2024. My name is Nicholas Giverson with Reuzel Education, and today we have an amazing international Scumbassador all the way out of Denmark. Everybody give it up for Glenn. Glenn, how you doing, my friend?
Thank you. I'm doing great. We're sending live from my barber shop in Denmark, and I've been a Scumbassador for 1 year, I think. Yeah, it's almost one year. We are stationed in the middle of Denmark, far. So we are 30 minutes away from Legoland, and we are 2 hours from the capital, Copenhagen, and then we are 1.5 hours drive to Germany. Today we are doing the boogie. Marcus came in and he has the perfect hair for a boogie, and I turn him around so you can see it's a little bit wavy. We have some curls in the top, and yeah, it's looking really nice and flat on the neck. So maybe we'll do a skin fade or something like that on this one. So at first I'll just check out that everything is in place on the head, so you don't have any bones sticking out or something. You know, the occipital bone down here, if it's sticking out in the back, I just turn around. If it's sticking out in the back, you have to go lower with the baseline. So yeah, check the sculpt for anything. Okay, I'll turn Marcus around again. I'm turning him around here. We're starting. Turning him around here. So we're just starting up with putting some water in the hair, seeing what's going on. In my water bottle, I have a mixture of the hair tonic, this one. I like to work with the hair tonic because it has a good flavor, and it breaks down any product in the hair. And when I do the partings, it's also good for that as well. So, but now we are trying to see what's going on. In the crown area, you can see it will go like this. If I turn it like over to the other side, it will be more tensions to this side. So it's going more for this side. And I'll say that I'm left-handed, so this side is my strongest side. So I'll start from this side. But first I will section off the primary parting. And I think some are combing the hair back, but I like to pull it in front, because then I can see the horizontal bridge we're going into here. I can see it's like here. So, and I come from the hairdresser education, so normally I do the horseshoe, but it's a little bit different in the Reuzel, because we go a little bit more down on the crown. So to the occipital bone down here. Now you can see we have a nice line. I'll make the line on the other side as well. I'll just put some more water in it. It has to have enough water, but it doesn't have to drip. I'm gonna show you the parting. It's very you have to take a lot of time, good time for doing the parting, because it's very important for the rest of the profile of the hair. So take your time doing this. It's very important. And in a moment, we're gonna test if it's equal. I'll say we are doing the boogie today, and what makes the boogie a little bit different from all other haircuts is that it has to be asymmetric. So we had to I just showed you that the crown was going like this in a natural flow. So we're gonna do this asymmetric from here and going a little bit longer to here. So this what makes the boogie a little bit different from the other haircuts. So I just make it nice and clean so you can see it. Oh, I have too much water on the floor. Okay, just a moment. Just have a little bit more light on it. And Nicholas, is the camera angle okay?
Yes, everything looks great.
Ah, perfect. I just check in the mirror. And remember, always check the hair in the mirror. You can put the hands like this. I just put my comb in the pocket down here. And you can see it's equal. So this is the primary parting. We also can show that it's going a little bit backwards. Just a moment. I'll show you. You can see we drop down to the occipital bone down here. Just a moment. Right. Okay. Now we start the haircut. I think the lines are great. Maybe we just have to do it like this. Looks equal. So, okay. First of all, just changing tool. So I'll do the clipper over comb to set in the baseline. And I'm gonna show you the new clipper from Reuzel with the collab with Coriona. It's a really nice machine. It's really silent, and I like the allo case. Unfortunately, I didn't change the blade on this one, so we have the normal clipper blade on, but it comes in with the fading blade as well. So if you are doing a lot of fading, change the blade. You can also do like me. I have normal clipper blade on this one, and I have a fading blade on the other one. So I'm switching to when I go to the fading. So now we are gonna set in the baseline. And setting in the baseline is it's where we are different from other. We use this to make the shape of the hair and to connect everything to the baseline and keep the baseline. And it's 1 year ago I changed or I was learning this method, and I think the profile for all my haircuts just look great now, a little bit better than before, right? So I just pushing it around here. Maybe push. I just have to find where I have to push it up here. Just a moment. The posture where your position is very important as well. If you are are working long in the industry, you have to go in front, so, and make sure your back is pulled up and straight. So, okay, we start setting in the baseline from the ear, and you can really hear it's really not like a jackhammer or something. It's really quiet. I like this machine actually. Okay, we are gonna sit in the baseline. And when I sit in the baseline, it's very important to get in a 90-degree angle. The tooth of the comb had to go to the ceiling. The back of the comb had to go to the floor. And I'm taking a little bit, not using all the comb, just taking a little bit off. And then I go to the temple or the chisel point and making this angle so we create the asymmetric. Moving around.
Hey, Glenn,
Yeah.
I had a question.
Yeah.
Someone asked, what are your top 3 favorite Reuzel products?
Top 5.
Sure, top 5 works.
Top 5. Oh,
just tell them why you're doing your flipper over comb work. Tell them why you're cutting.
Actually, if I have some favorite products, then it's difficult because I love them all. I like the pink pomade. I like the green one. I like especially the extreme pomade. It's good for Scandinavian hair, and I also like the white pomade, matte pomade. It's really good for Scandinavian hair. Today we're sending live from Denmark, and yeah, we had a lot of Scandinavian hair up here. So, okay, when we have set in the baseline, we move slightly to the back. Let's see. And around the crown. And setting in the baseline is also very important because it has to be clean and tight. This is where we pull everything through. Work around. Today I'm just spinning the chair because so you can see everything. Then I'm moving upwards and create that asymmetric look. And I'll go through it again just to make sure everything is fine. We'll do it a little bit more asymmetric in here. Now, just leave the tools on. Now we set in the baseline, and you can see the asymmetric in this part. You can see this is higher up and this is lower. Okay? Some like to go in the top right now, but I like to clean up downwards. You're building a house from down and put the roof on top of it. So we start fading and unchasing the machine right now, and tools. I use my clipper with a fading blade with open guard. Why I do it with the open guard is because then I have something to do with. And that's also one of the things that I have learned from Reuzel. Before I used all the guards on my machine, but Reuzel have learned me how to do it without guards, right? Working around, down, and just fading up. Then I'm closing it a little bit and then going a little bit lower. And always check in the mirror if the fade is okay. If you have any shadows or something, just check for that. But we also can do that later. I'll close it a lot more. Take the rest off. I like to work with removing as much bulk as possible. Okay. Going around the ear, not going to this. And right now you can see it's asymmetric. A little bit going down. And always standing in front of what you are doing. It's like if you're taking a comb, put it on the crown. Every time you step, the comb will move. You can also do this with a tie. I don't have a tie on, so. Okay. Tie this up a little bit. I'm not going up to the baseline, I'm just tying it a little bit up. You can do this with a scissor as well, if you like. What makes you most comfortable with using the tools or the clipper? I'll lay down the clipper. I'll take the trimmer. Working a little bit upwards. I'm not taking much off, I'm just checking because this goes a little bit closer. Then I'm switching tools in a moment, then we're going for the foil. The foil is what I'm used to work with when I started my career, but I have looked at a lot of videos and learned how to. And actually, I love it. Also, like to do it with a razor blade, but you know it's Facebook Live, and if I cut him, it's gonna be a mess. And this ear I can pull down, so just doing like this. Checking is if everything is on place. I can see a little bit shadow down here. Take that out. And just in a moment, just take my fake brush. I forgot that, sorry. Okay. Spot my thing. Go to the front and check it out. I can see the asymmetric is high up here and lower down here. Perfect. I like it. Just a moment. Changing tool again, and remember to clean up the tools every time. It's a lot easier. So now we're going to the foil. I work downwards, flicking down the ear. Moves around. And I'll follow the baseline actually. So from the left down and go around. So it looks actually great. looking for shadows. Look in the mirror again. It looks fine. It looks fine. And I have a little spot here. And if you're using the mirror, point out the spot and you'll find it, right? Thank you. Okay. Now we have done the foil. It's all looking great. But because the foil is going so close to the, I just cleaned this area up before I do the next step. Because that the foil is going so close to the skin, I like to use the asteroid foam, and it's like this one. Because we have witch hazel in it, it's it pulls out down the pores, and then there is aloe vera in this bottle, so it's closing up. It's closing up the pores. And don't shake this bottle. Just make there's foam down here. So, and I like the smell as well. It smells like toothpaste. I think we actually have a toothpaste in Denmark called Colgate. I think you have it in other countries, but it actually smells like that. I love it. So, just cleaning off the surface before we go any further into the haircut. And welcome to 2024. Do you have any goals for this year? Just type in a comment. I'm going to travel a lot more. I'm doing education at the old school in Rotterdam, or are you going to see the academy in Denver, the Reuzel University, or are you travel to visit some Scumbassador friends, or what are you doing? What are you doing for 2024? I would like to know. Okay, now.
Hey, Glenn.
Finished. Yeah.
Hey, just want to let you know we've got viewers from all over the world. We've got people checking you out from the US, Denmark, Canada, Guatemala, Hungary. This is a new one, India, Puerto Rico, and Slovakia. So people are watching you spread the greasy gospel all over the world.
Nice. Thank you very much. Okay, now we section it from the back of the ears. You have a bone. I call it the ear bone. I don't know what this bone is called, but it sticks a little bit out. So we are gonna do like this. And put the crown back. Perfect. Then, because I'm left-handed, I'll start in this asymmetric shape. I'll start over here, and I find the natural line. I think it's here, and I'll measure on the highest point of the eyebrow, like this, and I go this. It's looking great. Now I have this to cut. Put this down. Then I'm making a line. I know we are going for the asymmetric look. So I divided the crown to a new section. Just show you a minute. And then I'm taking from here to the temple area. I divide again. So that we have. Nice. Let me see. And if you don't think the parting is okay, you can check it again, make it a fine line. So it's looking great. Perfect. Right. Put this one down here to get this asymmetric look. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pizza slices. So, okay. I'm changing tools. I'm going over to the scissor. Because this is asymmetric, I'm going horizontal into the temple area or to the access point. And always remember to check. Can you see the guide? And don't pass the 2 knuckle because I cut myself. And accessing this, I can't do, my finger is too wide, so I do a clip with the comb. Sorry. So can you see the baseline down here? Here? And please do not overstretch the hair because it will pop up. Now it looks really nice. So now I can see it going in there. Perfect. Now doing horizontal parting like we did up here. Don't overstretch it because it will pop right in. Find a guideline and cut and move around and make sure everything is okay. So try to pull this over, see if there is something left. No. Okay, do this again. I'm moving around. Change the angle a little bit. So we're doing it horizontal again. And it's the same angle like the shape we did before at the baseline. Set in, you can see, well, it's not much cutting off right now, but it's also the long side of my haircut, right? And actually, all this technique that I've learned from Reuzel is giving me a new life. Actually, for a year, 2 years ago, I was actually a little bit burned out. So this made it more exciting to be a barber. Checking for the baseline, find the baseline, go up. Find the baseline, or the guideline. There we go. And I put a little bit length in the front, so I'll over direct a little bit. Just cross checking. Perfect. And I take the rest of the corner right here. And over direct, so perfect. So we can go to the pathing again, the side, the crown, the corner, and the front. Perfect. Then I'm taking this, the front, pulling it back. And it's not too long, so I'm keeping the length. But I'm gonna cut it too. Oh, nice and smooth. Okay. Now we are checking at the top, the crown and the front. I like to keep you can see the crown is a little bit long, but the front is longer. So, not to start from here, just a moment. Start here and connect the back to the front. Perfect. And we can check it up here. And why I'm turning this crown up is because I want to keep the length on the crown. There is really a lot going on here, so it's good to have the length on it. Then I check. It's asymmetric, perfect. And I can also point cut this one. Perfect. Just checking in the shape. So now we cross-check that. Let's do it again, just to make sure everything is okay. Perfect. Now we start with the blow dry. And before we start with the blow dry, I'm using the liquid gold. Why am I using it? It's because there is heat protection in it, and it's lovely to blow dry in. We can use it with a drip method, where we're dripping in the hair, but it's a Scandinavian hair, so don't overdo it. So I put it in my hand, apply something, and I really like the smell of this. And this has not to drip. Perfect. Apply it from the back to the front. And because there is some waves in this one, little curls, I'll also apply a little bit fiber gel to give it a little bit grip. And when I do the blow drying, I can make maybe the curls disappear a little bit. I'm not using too much. There's this one, fiber gel. Perfect.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah?
Hey, I asked our viewers what products they wanted to see, what Reuzel products they wanted to see for this boogie.
Yeah?
And we got a lot of different answers. We've got some
Oh,
cocktails of some
yeah?
green and some extreme hold. We've got some fiber paste. We've got some fiber pomades. So use whatever you want.
Yeah?
Just keep it classic.
Keep it classic, okay. Okay, we're starting with the blow dryer. I want to show you a trick. If you keep your hands like this, at the wire behind you, you don't hit the client. Turn the noses back. And I'll start with this. And the tilt back. And this part, once the blow dryer down. That's the moment. And sometimes I use my hand just going down to this side, right? I don't do any lift on the back. I just wanna drive and put some movement in the blow drying, right? So, a little bit further. And I'll be lifting in the front, so go to this side and chasing the start of my hand with the blow dry. Oh, sorry. I'm fitting in a lot of volume. Okay, now it's dry. Now switch to the blending scissors. And make it all smooth. And when you are doing the blending scissors, move the comb and only do the top layer. You can also do it by the knuckles. It looks like this. Okay. And there were one saying that we should doing the fiber gel. No, sorry. The extreme pomade, the gray one, with the green. I actually think that is a good suggestion because with putting in the extreme, I'm putting a lot of these curls out. And the green and the gray one is water soluble, and the green is oil based. So what that does when you are using it, blending this together, it's easier to wash the oil base out of the hair. So this looks all nice. I like the waves in his hair. So okay. I just can see a spot over here. So let's clean the surface out. I have a little spot down here I want to fix. Blend it up. Okay. So. Okay. The green pomade and the gray. The gray one, low shine. Yeah, and it's extreme hold, and I like this one. It's actually it has a beeswax in it as well, but it's water based, so you can wash it out. But I like this. I'm using what we call a knuckle. You can see, put it in my palms, switch it around like this. I'll put from the behind and move it slightly to the front, put down into side like this. Perfect. Then I take my pick, look like this, and I'll put it through the hair to make this shape I wanted. Actually, I like that my model has some wave in it. It makes it a little bit different. Instead of, using just where it's laying down stuff. Perfect. Then we put the green pomade in it. Look like this. It gives it a little bit shine. I like this pomade. I love the smell. Yeah, but remember, it's oil-based and there is some beeswax in it as well. That's really good. I love the smell. Using it like this into my palms. Mix it around, warm it up. Start again from behind. And actually, it will bring out the curls. Oh, that's nice. A curly scumbag boogie. Remember to put something down as well. So, I've got a towel, so I can clean up my fingers. I have a towel up here at the moment. So, then I take my pig again. But I like the wavy thing that's going on. Why I'm using the pig is combine the product. I'll put something into the front and see the shape. It's high in the front and lower in the back. I'll turn the climb on. Be a better light here. Then I'm using the white comb with a small tooth just to make it small in the side. And you can see, actually, I think also the new surf cream, I don't have it in the shop right now because it's out of stock, but the new surf cream will also be good for the curls. Just have that natural look. I know a lot of guys want it smooth and all shiny. And if you like, you can take the blow dryer as well, heat it up again. It will give some shine to it, right? It's because the beeswax is melting. So I love that. Clean off the surface. Perfect. Hey Nick, how are we doing?
Hey, Glenn, we're doing great. Haircut looks awesome. People are giving you lots of love. It's awesome.
Thank you.
I just want to take a moment and say that English is Glenn's second language, and this is amazing that he is able to do this. Even if he did it in Danish, we'd still be able to know what he's doing because we all know barbering is an international language. But kudos to you, my friend. Great job. And for somebody that said, when we were talking beforehand, you said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to fill up this whole hour just talking. My friend, we finished early. 56 minutes. You did it.
56?
56 minutes.
Right.
Great job.
Oh, I was afraid I missed out. So I was going through the hat dryer a little bit quick.
No,
so.
Look, it was great job, my friend. Great job. Great explanations for the haircut.
Shapes, if you see the shapes right now, it's higher and lower to create the asymmetric. And I'm used to curls up here. I think it's looking pretty fly.
Looks pretty great. Looks pretty great. All right. as we get ready to close out this Reuzel Live session, I just want to take a moment and plug a couple education opportunities. February 25th and 26th, we have our first Reuzel Academy class in Denver, the first class of the year. Again, that's February 25th and 26th. And our next Reuzel Live presentation is going to be February 19th, featuring Fidel Alvarado from Mexico City. That presentation will be in Spanish, but as we've mentioned today, barbering is an international language. So again, thanks for hanging out with us today, and we will see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. See you.